Click, click, click. Guys, the Smith & Wesson 648. Let's get into the video. As you can tell, things have greened up a little bit on the range. Spring has sprung. Now, this is a Smith & Wesson Model 648. To some of you, it's pretty familiar revolver, but for some of you, it's pretty new. See, Smith & Wesson started manufacturing these guys in, I think around 1989, and they discontinued them in 2005. Don't know why for sure Smith & Wesson discontinued them in 2005, but they recently brought this revolver back in 2019. I've had this revolver now for about 6 or 8 months. Been trying to do a video on it, but it keeps slipping my mind. But if you're familiar with the 617, the 22 LR model, the 648 is just like the 617, but it's chambered in 22 Magnum, commonly known as 22 WMR. 22 mag packs a whole lot more punch than that of a 22 LR, but it's essentially the exact same revolver. It's on a medium K-frame. You do have adjustable sights right here on the rear for your windage and elevation, and it is double action. Let me load some more ammo up and we'll do some more shooting. I'm shooting some CCI. These are the A22 mag rounds. This ammunition was actually designed for the A17. Excuse me, not the A17, the A22 is designed to work pretty much flawlessly out of a 22 semi-automatic, but of course I can shoot it out of a revolver just as easy as I can shoot it out of a semi-automatic. All right, let's do some shooting here. Now, it's been a while since I shot this revolver, and I am printing a little low, so I'm gonna have to aim at 12 o'clock on all my targets. So let's just go right here on this speed rack. It kept getting me. I kept trying to cut the target in half because that's how I usually shoot, but I was shooting under the target a couple of times. I see my imprints there. Now, this is an 8-shot revolver. And again, I mentioned that it was already chambered in 22 Magnum. And I'm a big fan of the 617. They're the exact same size. 617, of course, is chambered in the 22 long rifle. Huge fan of the 617. In my opinion, it's probably the greatest double action 22 revolver ever made. For me anyways, it just fits my hands. It's heavy. It feels like you're holding a .357 Magnum in your hands, but it just shoots really, really good. And the 648 is no exception. I could adjust these sights, but I'm not. Not right now anyways. I'll probably do it after I make the video on it. All right, let's go right here. All right, let's go across the creek. See if I can ring some steel over there. There we go. I'm gonna try that little bitty square one at 50 yards. Oh, drilled it. Let's go to the right of it. Nailed it. 100 yards. I hit it, but I doubt very seriously you guys will be able to hear it. Click. All right. Now, it does have rubber style grips, so like your whole grips, and they're just fun to shoot. You can't really go wrong with a 22 long rifle or a 22 Magnum and a big beefy revolver like this. This is a firearm that you can pass down from generation to generation to generation, and it still holds its value extremely well. Unlike some 22 revolvers that are on the market, you know, they're priced at a very low point. They are priced so you can take them out in the woods, you can take them to, you know, running your trap lines, and if they get rusty a little bit, or if they get lost or they get messed up, you're only out a couple $100. This guy right here, I think they list between $700 or $800. But again, it's a Smith & Wesson. It's built very, very well, and it's going to hold its value extremely, extremely good. All right, let's go right here, the Dolan tree. And it is double action. And it will fire great in double action. Now you can take the grips off and mess around with the spring a little bit to give yourself a little bit lighter trigger. I haven't touched this one. In my 617, I adjusted it and I got the trigger down to probably about 2 pounds. The problem with doing that with rimfire is it's a lot of homework. When you adjust that screw, if you adjust it too light, you're going to get light primer strikes. If you adjust it too heavy, of course, you're going to have a heavy trigger. But let's load it up, shoot it once more, and we'll call it a day. All right, I know you're probably thinking to yourself, can he hit the 100-yard target double action? Let's try it. Got to aim high, got to aim 12 o'clock on that plate. Nailed it. Nailed it. Oh, you have a misfire. Make sure, I bet it's just a light primer strike. I'm gonna hold it here for just a second. Okay, I think we're good. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. Hit it every single time at 100 yards. Let's just see. See if it's a light primer strike or what happened. It hit the primer good. It just did not go bang. But that's the first problem I've had out of this revolver. I've shot, good grief, probably 700-800 rounds of 22 Magnum. Now this right here is just a dud. If you're familiar with rimfire, every once in a while you'll get one of these guys. But the 648, you can't go wrong if you're looking for a good quality revolver, something that's going to last you a lifetime, your kids a lifetime, and their kids a lifetime. You may want to consider looking at the 648. It packs a lot more punch than that of a 22 long rifle. It's a little bit more expensive to shoot, but it's still fun. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comments below. Go over to my Facebook page, Instagram page, or Twitter pages and ask them there. And remember, till next time, y'all be safe and keep linking.